I sat in the doctor's office. The doctor moved the probe over my stomach again and again. Her eyes stayed on the screen. Her frown got deeper. My fingers tightened around my shirt.
Doctor,
I whispered.
is something wrong with me?
She stayed quiet for a few seconds. Then she took off her glasses and rubbed her brow.
Mrs. Hayes, you are not sick.
She said slowly.
You are pregnant. And it is not one baby. It is 8. 8 gestational sacs. All stable.
My heart stopped. The room went silent. 8. I looked down at my flat stomach. My hand shook as I touched it. There were 8 tiny lives inside me. Women in my family had always been fertile. My mom had twins. My aunt had triplets. But me? I had skipped straight to 8. The clinic was warm, but I felt cold all over. I had been married to Adrian Hale for 3 years. Adrian Hale, the world's most famous soccer striker, a Ballon d'Or winner, a billionaire athlete. To the world, he was a legend. To me, he was my husband in name only. 3 years ago, he walked into the wrong hotel suite after a charity gala. We spent one night together. Photos leaked. The media went insane. To stop the scandal, he married me. After that, we lived like strangers under the same roof. He was cold, quiet, untouchable. I was just a small-town girl. Everyone in the Hale family looked down on me. They said I trapped him. They said I wanted fame. This year, at his team's gala, he drank too much. That night, we crossed the line again. I never thought I would get pregnant. I never thought it would be 8 babies. Would Adrian want them? He barely looked at me on normal days. How could he accept 8 children? And the Hale family? They would never accept me. By the time I got back to the mansion, I could barely breathe. Then Adrian's assistant arrived with a divorce agreement. A message came in right after. I'll give you $200 million. Sign the divorce papers. Never show up in front of me again. I stared at the words. Then I laughed. This is exactly what I needed. $200 million. Forget 8 kids. I could raise them like royalty. I signed my name without hesitation. Maya Hayes. Then I packed only my own things. Left every diamond, gown, and designer bag behind. Nothing from the Hale family mattered anymore. I walked out with my suitcase, my check, and my divorce papers. From that moment on, Mrs. Hale was dead. There was only Maya Hayes. I walked out of the Hale mansion and went straight to a private bank in downtown Miami. The $200 million check cleared. The banker looked at me twice, then handed me a black card linked to the full amount. I took it carefully, with both hands. This card was not just money, it was my future. It was my baby's safety. After that, I booked 3 first-class tickets to California. I needed a city far away from Miami, far from the Hale family, far from cameras, stadium lights, gossip blogs, and Adrian Hale's name. Then I rented the most expensive luxury SUV I could find. I drove straight to my parents' house. Mom smiled when she opened the door. Dad came out with his reading glasses still on. Then they saw my suitcase. Their smiles froze. When I told them Adrian had divorced me, Mom's eyes turned red at once. Dad slammed his palm on the table and grabbed his cane.
That heartless man! He can ignore you, but he can't humiliate you like this! I'm gonna find him!
Dad, don't.
I grabbed his arm.
Divorce is freedom for me.
My voice was soft, but steady.
He gave me $200 million. That is enough for all of us to live well.
I said.
And I'm pregnant.
Mom covered her mouth.
With 8 babies.
The room went dead silent. Dad almost dropped his cane. After the shock, they didn't think about Adrian anymore. They thought about me and the babies. So they packed a few bags. That night, the 3 of us headed to the airport. Miami stayed bright behind us, but it no longer belonged to me. As the plane took off, I touched my stomach. I whispered,
Mommy, I'm taking you home.
At the Hale mansion, another show was starting. The divorce papers and the message had not come from Adrian. They came from Serena Moore. Serena had no blood relation to Adrian. His grandmother had taken her in when she was young. She grew up in the Hale family, acting like she belonged there. She had loved Adrian for years, and she hated me. To Serena, I was a woman from a small family who had stolen the title of Mrs. Hale. Adrian had been overseas for 6 months. The mansion was under his grandmother's control. Serena saw her chance. She paid Ethan Cole to deliver the papers and copied Adrian's tone, sending that cold message. She assumed I would break, cry, scream, make a scene, beg not to be thrown out. Then she would step in with fake kindness, becoming the generous mediator. But she calculated every move. She miscalculated one thing, my pride. That afternoon, Serena sat in the garden with Adrian's mother.
Aunt, relax. Maya won't leave without a scene. I'll comfort her later, so we look generous.
Adrian's mother touched her pearl bracelet and sneered.
She should know her place. She was never fit to be Mrs. Hale.
Just then, the housekeeper rushed in. She said, breathless,
Madam, Miss Hayes,
left.
Serena's hand froze. Adrian's mother looked up sharply.
What did you say?
She packed only a few suitcases. She left all the jewelry, gowns, and designer bags behind.
Adrian's mother's teacup slipped from her hand. It shattered against the stone table.
She left everything?
Yes, madam. We all saw it. Miss Hayes only took her own things, nothing else.
The housekeeper nodded again and again. Mrs. Hale Sr. stood up so fast, the maid beside her had to hold her arm.
Take me to her room.
Serena followed behind them. Her face stayed perfectly calm, but her fingers had gone cold. My bedroom was clean. The closet still held every designer dress the Hale family had bought for me. Limited bags, custom gowns, diamond sets, all untouched. Only a few simple shirts, some old books, and one small suitcase were gone. Adrian's mother ordered the staff to check every valuable item in the mansion. A few minutes later, the report came back. I had not taken a single thing from the Hale family. Adrian's mother stood in the middle of the room, her face shifting from red to pale.
That ungrateful girl.
She snapped.
She left just to act noble.
Serena stepped forward and held her arm.
Grandma, don't be angry.
She said softly.
Maya leaving is her loss. I'll stay with you.
She handed the old woman a warm towel. She looked perfect, sweet, gentle, obedient. Adrian's mother's expression eased slightly.
You're the thoughtful one.
She said.
Maya acts noble, but she still took Adrian's $200 million. She's just greedy.
Serena's smile froze. 200 million? Her blood turned cold. She had paid Ethan Cole to fake the message. She had sent the divorce papers. She had controlled every move, but she had no access to Adrian's private accounts. She could not move $200 million. So who gave Maya that money? Serena's whole plan started to fall apart. She wanted me to cry, beg, and lose control, but I had taken $200 million and disappeared. She forced herself to keep smiling, but her hands were ice cold. At that same moment, I had already arrived in California with my parents. No grand mansion, no cold rules, no rich women whispering behind my back. I bought a large penthouse near the river. My mother filled the kitchen with soup. My father checked every lock and every window. 6 months passed. My belly grew day by day, and the 8 babies stayed healthy. Far away in Miami, Adrian Hale finally came home. He had just finished 6 months of closed training in Europe. No cameras, no interviews, no parties. Only the field, the gym, and brutal 10-hour training days. His private jet landed before dawn. When he stepped out, the morning wind pulled at his black coat. Under it, his fitted training shirt showed the hard lines of his chest and shoulders. He looked leaner than before, sharper, more dangerous. A small scar sat near his eyebrow, left from the final match of the season. The world knew Adrian Hale as the striker who could break any defense. Fast legs, cold eyes, a body built by years of pain, sweat, and victory. Ethan Cole waited beside the jet. His face was pale. Sweat covered his palms. Ethan hesitated, then gave a brief report. Adrian leaned back, expression calm.
And Maya?
He asked casually.
How's she been lately?
As if nothing in the world could touch him. After a while, he glanced out the window. Ethan's throat tightened.
Did she receive the gifts I sent?
Before he could answer, Adrian added, still indifferent.
Mr. Howell.
Ethan lowered his head.
Mrs. Howell signed the divorce papers.
His voice trembled. Adrian's eyes turned dark. He had never asked for a divorce. When he reached the mansion, a neat divorce agreement was waiting in his study. At the bottom, one clean signature, Maya Hayes. Adrian's eyes were colder. He picked up the divorce agreement and rubbed his thumb over Maya's name. His voice was quiet.
What happened?
He asked, but Ethan almost collapsed.
Mr. Hale, it was Miss Moore.
Ethan lowered his head.
Serena used your name. She sent the message. She told me to bring the papers to Mrs. Hale.
Adrian did not move, but the air in the room changed. It became hard to breathe.
She said Mrs. Hale would never leave. She said it was only to scare her.
Ethan kept talking, his voice shaking.
I was wrong. I took her money. I betrayed you.
Adrian threw the divorce agreement onto the floor.
Get out. You're done.
Ethan's face went white.
Yes, sir.
He scrambled out. Adrian stood alone in the study. Anger burned inside him. Serena's scheme, his mother's cruelty, Ethan's betrayal. All of it enraged him. But none of it hurt as much as Maya leaving. 3 years ago, he had entered the wrong hotel room after a charity gala. The paparazzi had already found out. His rivals used the photos to attack him. Sponsors called. Headlines exploded. So he married her. After marriage, she never asked for anything. She kept the mansion clean. She remembered his habits. When he trained late, there were light snacks waiting, not too sweet, exactly how he liked them. Before every international trip, she packed his medicine. At the team's gala, he had not been drunk, not really. He had only used the excuse to get close to her. Now she was gone, with his child. No, with his children. And Adrian finally understood something. He had fallen for Maya, but he had realized it too late.